Next up is the Payables tab. We'll look at the first tab here. It is the 1099 form. So as you know, you can print 1099s directly from RB, and this option basically gives you settings to where you can change where the top margin and the left margin start to print from. So if it doesn't line up exactly, you can push it over to the right and push it down a little bit. So you'll have to play with those settings, of course, to get it right. The second option here is checks. After you close payroll in RB, there is a print checks function, and you do have the ability to print checks from RB. You have the ability to print voucher checks if you want by checking that box, or you can uncheck this box to print regular checks where it's just one resource per check. And again, you're going to have the margin printing options, so you can mess around with it to see where exactly you need your checks to print. And I would test it with normal paper after you make the changes just to see how it's printing. Third option here is NACHA. So NACHA is if you use direct deposit to pay your resources, not using a payroll service that actually handles running your payroll and then doing the direct deposit for your resources, but if you actually go through your bank and you have direct deposit set up that way. These initial fields here, there's a bunch of them that you have to set up. You would contact your banker and get this information from your banker. If you need a definition of what these fields are actually mean, then you can actually click the help menu up here to the top right, and that'll open up the page from our menu where it'll give you a definition of each one of those fields. But again, you should be able to get all of that information from your banker. The pay statement tab. So this is the final step after running the payroll and closing it in RB. You will need to email each resource their individual pay statement. So instead of actually printing it out and handing it to them one by one, what you'll be able to do is use the pay statement function to email every resource their sheet. This will have a send method. It's always going to be a PDF that you're attaching to an email, and you'll have the email subject and the message that you can set up. Of course, for each resource will get their own email, and it'll let them know exactly what the email pertains to, and you can add, of course, merge fields to each one of those sections as well. And the last tab here is payroll. When running payroll, you have two options if you wait to pay your resources a certain amount of days for their invoices. The options here are hard wait and soft wait. So let's say you wait 30 days to pay your resources for their invoices, so they have to be at least 30 days old. Well, hard wait, what that refers to is that the system will wait those 30 days no matter what. So that's why it's called hard wait. It waits no matter what. Soft wait, on the other hand, would be if you waited, again, 30 days, but maybe the invoice was paid prior to those 30 days passing. Then it'll be a soft wait, so RB will release the invoice to the resources if it's paid prior to the 30 days on the payroll that you're running. So hard wait waits no matter what. Soft wait will pay the resources beforehand.